Hello, everybody, and welcome to a very special edition of Players Wanted. Happy Halloween. Hey, everybody, it's Players Wanted. Joker here. I'm here with Wrecker. We're going to do a Halloween stream tonight. I will tell you all right now that I will not be in this costume for very long. It's incredibly uncomfortable to sit at. The mask scrunches my face, and there we go. Now I can see. Hey, everybody. How you doing, Wrecker?
I'm doing pretty good. Are you authorized to do
Am I what?
Nothing.
Well, hold on. It's all right. Well, if the mask lasts all of 30 seconds, I just can't hear with it on. I can't see with it on. So I am like, there's Bruce Wayne. I am old man Wayne at this point. So how is everybody tonight? Hope everybody's having a good night. I never get trick-or-treaters because of the way my street's set up. Braxton, how about you? You have any trick-or-treaters tonight so far? You have 2 so far. How many of them are you scared the ever-lovers bejesus out of?
They're pretty high. I open the door.
It is very hard to hear you with the mask on.
Pretty high to open the
door. So it's Halloween, guys. We decided to do a Halloween stream. Get a little bit inside a costume. You know what? I know there's a way I could stay in this thing because I could probably stay in the chest piece, like sitting up like this, but I cannot. And I mean, I cannot wear these pants any longer. So while I go off, shit.
And this is.
I mean,
Happy Halloween. No, not.
Oh my God! You have no idea how good this feels taking this shit off. Uh-oh. I got a problem.
Okay, hey everybody, how's it going? It's Halloween. I'm wearing 3D printed armor, and I'm hot. What are you guys doing? It's okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go. Yes, maybe keep the covenant. You know, happy Halloween there. Okay, Gert, there, a little far away from the screen. The helmet is too much. I'm very hot. I'll probably take it tomorrow. Ooh. Liv, can you help me? Whew. I'm glad I'm just unplug them. Oh. Thank you. There we go. So, there we go. You guys hear a reaper? Yes, no. The armor call. No name yet. It's press. This is the mark of my armor. I've built it. It doesn't have a name. I'm probably gonna look at armor and they're running to a hero infinite release on me. It'll be pretty cool. Ooh. So, so yeah, I'm man Tony. This Joker doesn't got too fat for his Batman. Oh, damn Reaver. Yeah, I know. What's going on? All right. Can you guys hear me better now? Okay. I'm getting so much reverb. So if you guys, I'm that Halloween. I'm that house on full size. So yeah.
You know those life alert commercials where I've fallen and I can't get up?
Oh my God, yeah.
Yeah.
Mark, are you getting reverb on me?
Huh?
Are you getting reverb on me?
No, it kind of comes in and then goes out. It's as if you're across the room talking. I don't think that mic is working.
Oh, this mic is attached to the projector on my armor, so it's actually voice modulate. This mic's not working.
Okay, because it sounds like that you're using a speakerphone.
I got it.
All right, guys. Well, the Batman costume lasted all of 5 minutes. It could get up there, Wolfman. I literally fell over in the costume. The problem with my Batman costume is I need to lose about 20 pounds right now. It's really tight, so sitting up was fine, except the pants were constricting, and then having it up over my calves, it would not come off my calves. Latex and leather did not want to budge, so I literally fell over. What's up, Raif? All right, so we're gonna talk a little bit about airsoft tonight. We're gonna have a good old time. All right, I got a whole bunch of stuff running in the background, mostly because all right. Sorry about this, guys. The costume lasted all of 30 seconds. That was on stream. That was great. I don't know what happened to the parts of my other costume, or I would have been. What we do here is we talk about airsoft. We're going to be showcasing some stuff out, and I just love how Braxton comes back carrying a laptop with him. So, of course, we're always going to talk about some interesting things, whatever we see for airsoft. So, first and foremost, we'd like to thank all of our sponsors: Dead End Outfitters, Big House Produce. That is right. I was wearing the Batman costume as Joker. That's or Joker costume. You know what the fuck I meant. It's one of those things. Oh, it's airsoft. I thought they were real. Well, actually, the Batman stuff I have is actually from UD Replicas, and it is motorcycle gear. So it's actually not that expensive to get a really good production quality a Batman costume, to be honest with you.
Can you grab it up now? Okay. We're trying different.
So, anyways, how much do those guns cost? The ones that are up behind my head, that's the expensive wall. The average cost of each one is roughly around $1,100.
I'm joking, not bougie.
Because I'm joking and I'm bougie. Is that what you said?
I'm Joker and I'm bougie. I'm working on it. Give me a minute.
Let's see here. All right. So we want to thank Press On Apparel. or Paracord Addiction for their new sponsorship for the awesome dead rags that they have given us. Woohoo! Dead rags. We also want to go ahead and thank. Tuesday we have a new sponsor to announce. Later, thanks for coming in and hanging with us for a little bit. All right. Oh shit, that's the regular videos. So we'll have a new sponsor announced on Tuesday. It's going to be a big deal. Hopefully they'll be on and all that to thank us for their, or we'll thank them for their sponsorship, and they get to promote themselves a little bit more.
No, I was inappropriate. I'm not do that.
Say what? All right. All right. So,
Mark,
happy Halloween.
Another invite.
Okay. It should just be there right in the chat, but all right, I'll send it again.
No, that one. Let me join until it started.
Should be the same one. It's the same link for everybody.
No, it wasn't.
Anyways, oh shit. All right. Somebody just texted me that I haven't heard from in about 6 months, so it's always good to hear from him. All right. Let's try this one now. The nice feedback loop you had going there, bud. Here, let's take which one of you having is going to be the main one, because yeah, that sucks.
This one. Get rid of the other one. The one I'm on right now. Dump the other one.
All right, now you sound better. Now you don't sound modulated and everything else. So awesome.
Yeah. Okay.
Anyways, welcome everybody. So for a Halloween stream, hope that we can be somewhat entertaining. And we're going to talk around for a little bit. I'm sure we're going to get distracted by some trick or treaters, and all that other stuff that goes down the line. I was hoping to do my. I was hoping to have an actual. Actually. That's all Braxton's fault. I tried to minimize the damage by muting everything. It didn't work fast enough. It just kept reverberating.
Yeah, it was doing it here too. So
it was it was because of you, because you had it up on one. It went back and forth, and.
Well, I shut this one out first, but it didn't shut. I guess it didn't shut out fast enough or whatever. I didn't see anyone's chats for some reason. Oh, there we go.
Is that really how you're going to spell wrecked?
It is when I had a glove on.
Oh God!
It is when I'm on the 2013 Chromebook with one ungloved hand.
There you go. Anyways, welcome everybody. Yeah, that's somewhat better. You just got to light your face up a little bit more.
It's Halloween, spooky. Deal with it.
Well, everybody, welcome to the Halloween show. Of course, one of the first few things we talk about is upcoming events that we're at, that we're going to be going to. In 2 weeks' time, we're going to be at Operation Big House, showing off some of the playing out the Central Penn game, Operation Big House, the Syndicate, up in Crescent, Pennsylvania. It's going to be a really fun event. We're going to have 3 different factions. Well, technically it's 2. The third is our Op 4 to motivate play. I believe there's only 10 JTF missions left. So if you guys are really interested in bringing your airsoft level up to the next level, to like your experiences to go even higher, definitely check out those JTF missions. It looks like to be about 40 tickets left for each side, so tickets are going pretty fast. So if you're interested, obviously to check the links, especially if you're here on YouTube, check it out. There's links there for that. We're gonna have 3 vehicles out there, a whole bunch of pyro. Press on Apparel or Paracord Addiction, both same one of the same companies are going to be out there. He's got some pretty awesome maps um, that are going to be that you're going to be able to see. They're on the microfiber like this. It's upside down. He'll be out there. Dead End Outfitters will be out there to do all your airfill. Plus, you guys will. Dead End Outfitters is coming out with their entire store, so they're setting up an entire storefront to sell a whole bunch of stuff. Yeah, Ricker gets to stay his ass home and do the home store party. Oh, and a birthday party. Right. Of course, Amped Airsoft will be out there, so will XFOG, and Taxu's going to be out there as well. We have a lot of great raffle items that are going to go off. Players 1 is going to be doing a raffle for the battle bus. It's a G&G SRS, so that is going to be announced on Tuesday in more detail where that came from. Yes, you can. Thomas Preston is going to be there with Press On Apparel. He's going to have a whole bunch of the maps made. I believe they're $15 a map, and it's actually got
you're $15 a map.
I'm more than $15 because I'm bougie. Remember, I'm bougie.
Get out of here!
What the hell are you doing, man?
Trying to get uncomfortable here, man. My first time wearing this.
Yeah, I know, right? You lasted longer than I did in your costume.
I'm not taking it off. I'm just mixing up I'm taking off my gauntlets and my gloves and rolling up my sleeves a little bit.
Let's see here. Yes, I do have.
Hey, Google. Stop the music.
Am I on speaker?
You're on my laptop.
Hey, Google, turn on all lights. It didn't work.
No, yeah, it did. It did. I knew it the second I said it. I was like, he doesn't need to know that he can do that. Shit.
Hey, Google, turn the music on, full blast.
I don't think it hurt. Oh, shit.
This is what the map's going to look like, everybody that's going out there check it. It didn't work. Are you trying to shut everything off so I can't do it?
No, I haven't moved. I just heard it beep, so I think it may have worked. I don't know. My internet's slow today.
Probably because we're streaming right now. So this is the map. The only buildings that are out of play are B, this H-shaped building right here, and this. So this white one.
Preparation H?
Number 3. No, not Preparation H, but H and G right here. These 2 buildings are also out of play. So we have almost the entirety of the map that we're going to be using for all this. So it's going to be pretty damn fun and everything else with the stuff that we have planned coming up for you guys. There's a lot of cool things that we have lined up with just back and forth awesomeness and all that. All right. So the next thing we need to talk about, because it's coming up on quickly here, is
that's not true, Gert. Anyone can activate my Google, and you can't make it only you.
Google, Gert. I fucked with Brax's Google so many times, it's not even funny.
Yep. One day I got a message on Facebook. It was just a voice message, and I opened it, and it was Google, play yodeling music, and I'm just like, and then I sent him a video back of me just
music.
Yeah.
Oh, he actually sent over the actual maps. Hold on a second. I'll go ahead and show these. This is the actual maps that that you guys are going to get. So it's actually pretty cool. Not bad. So going back to the thing I was saying before, Pew Pew at Sea. So for those of you that haven't heard us talk about this yet, which I highly doubt, but anyways, if you're tuning in for the first time, haven't heard about it, we're actually going to be doing an airsoft cruise for a bunch of airsofters, going out of Miami to the Bahamas, April 8th through the 11th, and we're going to be taking over Miami Airsoft on April 7th to go ahead and play and have a great old time. So if you guys are interested in that, check out Pew Pew at Sea. We'll be that cruise so far. I believe we have like 30 some odd people, 40 people signed up for it. It's all inclusive, meaning including your drink package. So if you're like me and you can drink a lot, for $664 per person, you could drink like a fish and hopefully not swim with the fishes. But I guess you can swim the fishes on the private island. You know, there's stuff that you could do over there for that. So that's cool. That's what's coming up. So with that being said, tonight's stream is going to be a bridge version of our stream. You know, oh shit, Gert, really? I thought I could fix that right now. Pew Pew at Sea members.
What?
No, I'm trying to find Gert.
I might. If we don't get trick or treaters, I'm gonna go to my desk.
Because you're sick and tired of that.
No, I said if I don't get any trick or treaters, I'm gonna go to my desk.
Hey, Gert, I don't see a request for you to join that group. If you want to try,
There it is.
Try joining it again. I don't see you as a. Yeah, I don't see you as somebody that's like waiting or anything else. So if you want to reapply to it, or you should be able to see it. Either way, we're going to be there. That's going to be a fun ass time. Brax is going.
Yep.
Right. We got to make sure that that Greg called in your tickets and all that stuff on Monday. So a lot of the guys that you might see and know from the stream and everything else are going to be going to this event. It's Bittencourt. All right, I cannot pronounce your first name, so I can pronounce your last name though. That's why I just call you Gert, Gurt, because that's what it says on your Facebook. Did you literally walk outside?
I think I found some trick or treaters.
You found some trick or treaters.
Also found my shield car.
Maybe that's why the trick or treaters are not coming to your door.
It's possible. All right, cool. I got some, guys. Come on over. I got candy. Oh, there you go.
I still don't see you on the Pew Pew at Sea member request. I don't see your name as like one of the waiting for it to come in.
Thanks, man.
Or anything else. So if you just go ahead and reapply to the group, we'll make sure we get you inside. So I just went through and searched. So that's going to be a really fun event. You get to hang out with us. No airsoft's really involved and all that stuff. Stay away from the white van kids.
Hey, those are like 17-year-old kids, maybe even in their 20s. I don't know. But hey, they're not out partying, so I'm going to give them candy.
God, that's freaking hilarious. What's up, Garcia? No problem, man. So going on to like the events and all that stuff and all that stuff, it's out of the way. Man, it's always fun. I don't know what it is about you in particular, Brax.
What?
Ow. I said, I don't know this about you in particular, but for some reason, you always distract me on the stream.
Yeah, I'm really good at that. I got trick or treaters. Hang on.
So some interesting thing.
Hang on, I gotta get candy, guys. Hey guys, happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween!
Passing out candy?
Yeah, I'm getting some.
Yeah. You see that LED lights in there?
I'll laugh my ass off if somebody runs up, steals his laptop, and runs away, and we see it like shaking as it runs away. That to me would be freaking hilarious. I'd be sad for him, of course, but to me it'd be freaking hilarious.
Thank you.
It says, even though it says trick or treat, well, that's the trick portion of it.
Thank you.
I'm taking your laptop, bye, bitches. All right, so I'm trying to just get all the stuff lined up here. There we go. All right, so is he going in his car? What the hell's he doing? I guess what happens is it's like the rule of streaming. As soon as streaming happens, everybody, wants to come out.
Cool. Sorry, what?
Oh, nothing. I was just saying that it would be funny as hell if you go inside to go get candy and somebody takes off with your laptop.
I would laugh. Honestly, it'd be worth it for the content. I don't think we could pay for better advertising or on the stream.
It shakes all over the place. What'll be even better is if it starts like if you had it on like the Xfinity Wi-Fi. So every house that you pass that has Xfinity, all of a sudden it's still connecting. So
you could just see them running around the whole night. I'd like to point out that I've always wanted to, but now I am. I'm that house. Full size candy bars.
I always, you know what? That's why I have a Costco account. When it comes down to Halloween, I always hand out full size. But
this is my first time living in a neighborhood for like in 7 years, so no one would come to my 5 acres and trick or treat. Most people are actually just afraid of the house and me, but not in a Halloween sense.
Yeah, for like this house, ever since we moved in here, we haven't had any trick. I think the first year we had like one group of trick or treaters because the way my house is set up, it's at the end of a street. There's really nobody there's nobody that comes down this way. We used to go to the neighborhood right behind us, Calder Farms, but even then, they have all their lights off because all the kids moved away. So the wife took the kids and they went out to another neighborhood to go get candy from them. So that's fun. So let's see here. So it's kind of interesting. The other day, I was going through old video, and Gert, you're good. I approved your membership. So when I was out there and I started going through video, I came across stuff from almost a year ago to the day, and it's funny because it's like. Jesus Christ, man.
What?
I got to turn you down a little bit.
Turn down these nuts. Oh, those kids.
So it's just always cool sometimes to go through like old video and stuff like that and see, stuff from like a year ago and see how you play then versus now. And, a lot of times you can see like marked up humans and shit like that. For us, I think we might have hit our peak with Airsoft because like watching Tinkers in my videos, they're the same as almost a year ago. So
I'm not doing it on purpose, Mark. It's on a loop.
Sure. But that also goes into something that happened on Wednesday. So we're definitely going to talk about this more. So for those of you that are here now, you get to see something that is not. I can't see you at all.
I'm working on it.
You're like in a pit of blackness, like my soul. Oh, great! It's even better now. You just have an outline of red. Is there somebody really there? um. So Wednesday we had a rather large problem. Um, also wasn't one of my finer moments, but I think I was justified in my action. I had a guy intentionally shoot me when I was dead, and he was aiming low. He was aiming for the no zone,
Yeah.
because he was pissed
Cock
off
shot.
that. Was that?
Cock shot.
Yeah, he was pissed off because we were that we were going to go ahead and that we we're going to spawn camp him. And the funny thing was, we weren't even really spawn camping them, right? We always do what we call sweeps. So, anytime that we go and we play at Miami Airsoft, our goal is sweep through spawn, go around, and just generate content, right? That's how you do it. That's the videos that get the most views and everything else when you're going through and doing it. Very rare do people, me or my team, sit on a corner guarding an entrance to spawn, not allowing people to come out unless we're moving towards an objective. So a lot of times people that get pissed off about spawn camping at Miami Airsoft don't realize there's a game called Conquest. In Conquest, there are 5 lights on the field. One right in front of the spawn, one off to the side, like the other side of the field on the spawn side, one in the center. So it's mirrored on both sides. There's two, 1, 2, 1, 2, and then you have the center light. And just so happens that at the barbershop side, the light's right outside of barbershop. So just like on port side, there's a light right outside of port side. So if you're going there to play the objectives of the game, you're going for that light. That's 5 capping. That's the ultimate point of taking over, right? So I did what I do. I ran out there and I went ahead and went for the light. So I went for the sweeps, get everybody out, went for the light. Now we can talk about that too in a minute. Talk about like the pathways and stuff that you take for Miami Airsoft and how we do those power sweeps. But I just wanted to share this real quick. Papa's definitely gonna have some words to say about it later on. So
Papa always got some words to say about something.
Hey, look, it's okay. I mean, in this particular case, he could say something about the stuff that's going on here. So,
You want me to turn the car lights on? Huh? You want me to turn the car lights on?
Yes.
Okay. I'll be right back. Show you a video.
Well, I'll wait for you to get back now.
That's why they call me that.
What happens with 2 guys with ADHD host a stream? See Exhibit A. So, all right. So, pretty much what happened, these 2 guys showed up, and you could already tell that well, now.
Music. Where's the music? What? Where's the sound effects?
Oh, it's a good stop. My car. I'll take care of that.
Oh God! Sometimes listening to Brax is just amazing when you think about it. So I'll wait for him to come back here and talk a little more about this. There he is. All right. So these 2 guys showed up, and they were wearing like these really cool kits. They were like from The Walking Dead. The only reason why I say they're from The Walking Dead is because they had TWD on them. So they had those full face mask with the eye holes with the mesh behind them. So their kit actually looked good. But as soon as they came on the field, they were there for one game. One of them came on the field with a riot shield.
Uh-oh.
Now, these guys have played here before. I know this because the clip I'm going to show is right at the beginning of the game. You don't know about this crack right here. This crack right here is you're allowed to shoot through it. You're allowed to be shot through it. So if you get up there, you put your gun through there and you shoot, hit somebody, cool. If you get shot through it, you're also hit. So only people that have played at Miami Airsoft and been playing here ever since this fence configuration went up knows this is in play, right? So then this happened. So this is actually, I broke it up into 2 parts because it's a 3-minute long video, essentially.
You're out, dog. That counts. Cover the crack. Hey, dog.
Now I will say I sacrificed, like Teaker sacrificed himself going up to that hole right there because there's somebody inside that thing and they shot him, which was great. So this is the second interaction with him. I shot him right in his feet, and you can see him doing a dance. This is the dude that shot me on that interaction. He was really great position. I didn't even know he was there. So he kept quiet, shot me in the arm. Cool guy. That guy's dancing, moving his feet around. And then I just put 4 down the line. Now, what's not really in the video is him bitching and complaining that I shot him 4 times. Oh, well, shit happens, you know. You didn't call the hits on the legs. So, of course, I'm going to put shots down the line. I only hit him 3 times. I don't know what he was really crying about. So, unfortunately, you cannot see like the shots that I'm putting on this kid's leg with the riot shield because the silver crates are in my way. So if you actually look, when we talk about the lights, you see that blue thing right there? That's one of the lights. The light pole is right there. So there's a switch you flip. If you notice, the one back here is already red. We're red. We're going for the blue lights. We're going after them. So that was part 1. So part 2. I already got. I was going around for my. This would be the first sweep around. I like how that guy just said, fuck it, I'm going to put my hand up and I'm just going to walk out.
No, I'm going to go inside in a minute.
So as I walked past that kid, he said, fucking camper. Now, there was a reason why I also wanted to go through. This guy right here. He came up behind me the previous game and shot me point blank right at the base of my neck because I ran through spawn. So I was headhunting him. He was my target. He was my goal. I wanted to shoot him sort of like in retaliation for that. But so that's the only reason why I hung out right here because I knew they were going to come out, and one did. We traded, saw the BB bounce. So this is the second sweep I came through. That guy has no idea where the shots are coming from, Mr. Oblivious. That guy was cool. He's like, I'm just going to hide behind. Let me turn this up a second.
Yo, what the?
Listen to this shit, Brex.
I'm listening.
I'm waiting for you, dog. Yo, what the fuck, man? When somebody's hands up, you don't shoot them 3 times, dickhead. All right, your partner's about to learn a lesson. Oh, poor baby's getting beat inside the game.
See how he's rubbing the back of his neck? So let's go back to right here with this. First off, that guy's in the right. He's behind the plastic. At Miami Airsoft, if somebody's standing right there, common practice is people go up and touch, respawn, and go out. But the actual rule is you have to be behind the plastic. So he doesn't go behind the plastic. He just gets his gun up. If you notice, I shot. There's a nice little split of my tracer right there on his gun.
Yo, what the fuck, man?
And he goes, now get the fuck out of my spawn. So my gun was already gone down, and he decided to keep shooting me, and he kept aiming down lower. So point blank range, being a little douchebag, got shot in the back. And then for his troubles, I shot him right in the back of his neck like that.
When
I
somebody's
was
hands
so
up, you
pissed
don't shoot
off
him 3
that,
times, dickhead.
that it happened.
Flying with
So
me. Yeah, you'll learn a fucking lesson the wrong way. Wait till we play the next game. What? No, he fucking, my hand was up because he shot me, and he shot me 3 more fucking times, point blank. That ain't fucking flying with me.
Oh, you're right, it shouldn't be that way, but at the same time, you don't have to camp spawn like that either.
I'm sweeping through spawn, dude. That's part. I don't stay on spawn. I walk through. Keep your mask
I
on.
don't agree that he should shoot you that much.
No, I mean, look, I shoot you once or twice. Once, twice, right? Yeah. Oh yeah, of course. I mean, I'm not gonna let somebody come up and shoot me from behind. Because you have to add a class to 2 before you shoot.
all right, so here's where I finally made somebody leave Miami Airsoft. Right. This is the obviously the staging area, and this was their first. Now, mind you, this was their first game.
So now, you think you're a camp before? You yourself are gonna be camped the rest of the next game. That shit wasn't fucking cool, man. I put my hand up and he shot me 3 more times. What the fuck's up with that? Bullshit. I went like that. And then he fucking shot me 3 more times. By the way, you're not supposed to shoot till you're out of the plastic. No, you have to clear the plastic before you can shoot. It's in the rules. Nope.
So what happened from there was they realized they done fucked up, and they did not come back out on the field. They did not play again. I was about done playing for the night because I needed to go get food and all that. Nice, Jay. So what do you think about his actions and the retaliation I took?
Oh, talking to me?
Yeah, I'm talking to you.
No. Some of the kids were just being punks. But that being said, I've never, in all my 20 years of playing Airsoft, I've never had nearly as many confrontations and issues on a field that you have.
Come to Miami Airsoft.
I don't actually. I have no desire to go there. No offense, Miami Airsoft. I just hear it's the Wild West, and I want to do it.
Yeah, it's one of those things that no matter.
I'm already perpetually angry. I don't need to go to an airsoft place to make it worse. Oh,
man. The thing that comes up with it, right, is I would have not have cared so much if it was like if he just shot me 4 times because I was in this, like, if we were firing at each other, if that shit happened.
Hang on, guys. I got more trick-or-treaters.
Obviously.
Happy Halloween, guys.
So the problem that comes up with that in particular, with the way that he did it, he was doing it to intentionally harm. Yeah, well, and Jay, even still, it's like sometimes I get it. It's like, but he actually said, "Get the fuck out of my spawn," and then he actually was trying to aim for hitting me in the no-no zone, which, just because you're getting your ass handed to you inside of a game does not mean that you get to do that. I mean, play better. That's my biggest thing is play better, be better as a player. So, and what made him ultimately leave was I made it. I said flat out said, and I was saying it loud to the guys that I was playing with, "Hey, screw the objectives. That's our target. Our target's not to let him out of spawn." Because if he thought that he was being spawn camped, let's show him what exactly spawn camping is going to be. And we had the numbers set, and we had the players that we could actually make that happen. So
you project my voice in the helmet and everything because it's not loud.
I'm just going to mute him for a second while he talks to the trick or treaters. But that's one of the key things that is for me incredibly frustrating when you play airsoft. If somebody goes out there and intentionally harms somebody, look, I get overshot all the time. While it sucks that you get overshot, it's part of the game. Shit happens, right? For me, it's the fact that he went to intentionally cause harm and they kick people to try to keep people out of their spawn. No, that's how fights happen. And he did learn a very bad lesson when he was going out to play that, oh shit, I think he goes, oh shit, I think I might have made a mistake. And that's why him and his partner for sure is like, oh shit. He had wide eyes. Like, I was making it clear that it was the guy that shot me that I was target. The other dude was, look, he was using a riot shield. There's only a matter of time before there's going to be an issue with the riot shield user. Whatever. At least personality wise, that guy was okay. His partner was just a dick, and he was actually making comments along the lines of that he's going to be owning everything. So it's like, how are you going to be owning people with your shitty ass little pistol, man? It's like whatever. Not at this place. So, are you done with your trick or treaters now?
Yeah, they left.
All right. So, what do you think, Wrecker, in regards to people that go out to intentionally harm people?
Oh, in airsoft?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I actually had a guy who was on my team, and we figured out that he liked to hurt people, and we kicked him off the team extremely quickly. Sorry.
Are you okay?
Oh yeah, it's just fucking people. Yeah. Anyway, I kicked him off my team. He enjoyed hurting people very blatantly. He ran like .42s in his
Holy
pistol.
Shit! What?
Yeah, he liked to make. He would constantly break MED. Sorry, hang on, I'm moving to the house. He also consistently broke MED and didn't call his hits and all sorts of other stuff. So, yeah, he was pretty terrible. Where'd Joker go?
.42s in a pistol?
Yeah.
That's like, for one, it seems like it's a stupid thing to do. I mean,
Well, he was a sniper, so when if he had to shoot up close, he wanted to hurt you.
See, that's the type of people I don't like in the sport. That's the kind of people that really should probably pick that should pick a different hobby.
Like mass murder.
Yeah, like I have some video that we're going to be showing next Tuesday, and it's the video that we finally got from the incident that happened at Firestorm 2. I'm gonna read this message off from Jay.
Told you.
I find, and forgive me if I'm triggering people with setups like this, but I find most times I come across guys that really want to hurt people are more toxic speed guys. I see a lot with insane ROF dumping into guys. Yeah. Even if they're calling their hits, they're still trying to dump massive amounts of hit into poor bastards with heavyweight BBs. Yeah, see, I don't agree with that either. I don't think that. I don't. I agree part of it that yes, speed softers are a major issue when it comes down to it, because when they're shooting like that, they're doing it at a space of to hit people with a massive amount of ROI. If people don't have a chance to put their freaking do you need me to mute you? Just wave your hand when you want back on. Oh, he's muted himself. It doesn't give people a chance to put their hands up. We see this quite a bit on Saturdays and Sundays at Miami Airsoft. People just spray, and it continues to spray dead people, even though people are in the process of raising their hands. They still get hit 4 or 5 times. So I sort of agree with that, Jay, that a lot of times it happens with, speed setups, but I have seen it at Milsim events too, um, where people just get lit up with because people are going hot and heavy on the speed trigger and they're Milsimmers. So it's, um, I just don't understand the desire to hurt people. Now, my retaliation action of shooting the guy in the back of the neck, um, yeah, I was not happy with the guy that shot me like that. Um, my anger got the better of me. I pegged him right in the back of the neck, and you can see him rubbing it afterwards, which I guess he learned that lesson because they did not come back onto the field. But um, yeah, I think that people like that need to be called out and need to be told, don't play here because that's the last thing we need is somebody like you coming along and fucking it up for everybody else. Because it only takes one person, shooting somebody in the eye, shooting their eye pro breaks, and next thing you know, they get hit in the actual eye. Which, by the way, on Wednesday, there was a guy wearing these same wrecked, shitty glasses, and I warned him, "Hey, man, be careful with those. They can get shot out." Sure as shit, that game they got shot out. It was kind of fucked up. So, anyways, so there's that. So, did you have more comments to add about the hurting people in airsoft on purpose?
I kind of agree with the speed softy comment. Like speed softers are kind of just not all, most are shitty players in general.
uh 3-8. See, that's the thing I don't understand.
Hey,
Is that an
armor up,
indoor
I'm gonna
field,
take
Jay,
this
or an
armor off,
outdoor
man.
field?
Fucking melting.
Huh? You're gonna go take the armor off?
Yeah, I'll be back in a second.
Okay. Jay, was that it's indoor. Okay. And that makes absolutely no sense to me either. Why are you running 0.38 indoors? I mean, the only reason why you do that is to cause pain. It's just Jesus Christ. It's always annoying when this shit comes up when it comes out the light, especially when it comes into airsoft, because it damages our sport. It damages the reputation of our sport. It makes it sound like we are a bunch of gun toting. A speed softer is Gert is a guy that typically wears they'll usually wears a lot of stuff for paintball. They usually have a dye mask. A lot of times they run HPA unless their field doesn't allow it. They have their gun tuned to the spot where they could have a really high ROF, which is rate of fire, and we're talking like 50s or 60s. Okay, I got to respond to that later on. So when you have a high ROF rate of fire, it could literally be if, like, say you're 100 feet away from somebody, or they're 100 feet away from you, and they spam their trigger, they could send 10 BBs down the line in less than a second. So before the first BB even hits, you have 10 to 15 following right behind it. So you get hit with the first one, and if they're on target, you've now been hit 15 times, even before you have the chance to react to the first BB strike. Speed softers typically throw all tactics to the wind. They rush forward really fast. They pre-fire corners, meaning they fire before they even know there's a target there. And they're just spamming their trigger. A lot of times you'll see them holding a gun and just doing this with their finger. My new field in Long Island. I actually have a question about that coming up. Has a BB weight limit and slows down trigger wiggling. They watch and control it. Love that place. All right, most fields don't allow spamming of the triggers. Most fields don't allow binary or full auto either. So, with all that being said, I want there should be a rate of fire limits for almost every single milsim now. It's 30 rounds a second is the rate of fire for almost all airsoft full auto guns and all that. On my gun, I have it set to safe, semi, and binary. In case we're allowed to use full auto, I won't use full auto, use binary because I can simulate it. And in this way, also, I can manage how many BBs go down the lane. So if I'm sitting there and I go to shoot and I shoot 15 times or like 10 times, whatever, I'm putting 20 BBs down the line, as opposed to if I'm going to hold down that trigger, I could be sending up to 42 balls a second down the line. So it helps me get better control. Usually at the field, I only shoot people maybe twice, unless they're not calling hits. Then I might put 3 or 4 into somebody. I have a whole lot of. Hold on 1 second. Sorry, the wife's asking a question. I got to answer. So we go ahead and so that way, I'm really good with control of firing and everything else. So that's why most people don't get shot a lot. The only time you actually see them get shot a lot is, if they're not calling hits. Jay, I'll disagree with that. So his question is, why hasn't pre-fire been banned in more places? Pre-fire is the same as blind fire in the feel and honor of the game. With I understand it, but at the same time, I disagree with it. In my mindset, the way I look at it is, if people are going through and you're going into areas that there's typically going to be people at, a lot of times you have to do that pre-firing. Sometimes you have to do that blind fire, the pre-firing into the corner, because that somebody's going to be there. You just don't know exactly where their body's going to be.
Am I back?
Yeah. Huh?
Oh, never mind. I'm back.
Yeah, I had.
Who lets me go out in public? What adult who has more adulting abilities than my current adulting abilities says, let's let Braxton go out and do his own thing today, see what happens?
So
I hate everything.
Me personally, if there's corners in A.T.E Airsoft, that I'll pre-fire when I'm going into them, because I know sometimes people are going to be in there and I'm going to catch somebody before they can catch me.
You'll catch these hands if you're not careful.
All right. So what I mean, like pre-firing every corner. Well, again, I still disagree with you to an extent. The only thing I'll say is that they'll run out of ammo quicker. I mean, I've literally seen it happen. There's a couple of guys that we had them so utterly confused of where, that we got them so utterly confused of where we were in A.T.E Airsoft, because we were literally, very rarely do me and my team go backwards. We usually push forwards. It's a small enough field that if you get hit, most you're spending is 20 seconds walking back to respawn to get back into the fight. But we went backwards. And literally, this kid went through the fences and went through house, pre-firing every single corner, 5, 6, 7, 10 shots as he's going around. So then, sure enough, I said, he's eventually going to run out of ammo. He goes, there's like, no, he's not. And I was like, sure enough, then he goes to pre-fire, and I heard the tail, thok. So I came rushing forward and pop, and got him. And he's like, God damn it. Like, yeah, that's what you get when you pre-fire every fucking corner, So what do you think about that? What do you think about pre-firing, Braxton?
I think when I pre-fire, it generally ends in an early night. Oh, wait, what are you talking about? Hashtag demonetized.
Everybody say goodbye to Brax.
Anyway, I don't actually ever pre-fire, because honestly, the majority of the time I'm playing Airsoft, I'm driving a Humvee. Because I'm lazy. Actually, it's really more of I'm broken, like between my knees, shoulders, and everything else in between. But no, like I've never really either experienced pre-firing, because I don't play indoor hardly ever, and it's not something I ever do. Because all my training when it comes to like airsoft and everything is real world training. Like you don't pre-fire a corner when you're clearing buildings with the real stuff.
Yeah, but this is airsoft. It's not real.
I know. I'm saying but all my stuff is all ingrained from real life applicable things. So I don't have any real tendencies in airsoft that aren't my actual firearm stuff. One, so I don't pre-fire. Never have, never will.
Yeah, I play airsoft, so I pre-fire a lot of corners.
I know.
Especially at like even at DEO when I was at when Op 31 was around, there's a couple of areas where I pre-fired going around because I knew there's going to be bodies there. Somewhere in that area, there's going to be a body. um,
Oh boy. Well,
a record, you're my new favorite.
my best skill is my unpredictability.
Say that word again.
Unpredictability.
That's not what you said the first time, but good,
Yes,
good
is.
job.
Listen.
What's up, Kevin? How you doing?
Oh, is that CRISPR?
That is CRISPR.
Oh, son of a bitch.
He's probably out there trick or treating with the kids.
I'm kind of mad that I only had 4 groups of trick or treaters tonight, maybe 5, and they were all adults.
Hey, don't knock it, man.
No. I'm not mad that they were adults. I'm mad that I only got 4 groups. However, like, hey, if an adult or an older kid comes trick or treating, hell, I'm giving them candy because that means they're not off, partying and doing blow. So,
why do you always go to the blow?
I don't.
I'm just saying. There's other drugs besides cocaine.
Wait, I don't bring up cocaine. It's the first time I brought up cocaine.
Here we go. Here's a great question. I love questions like this. Joker Ricker, which do you think is better, AK or M4? Personally,
in airsoft, pretty
it doesn't
much
matter.
every airsoft gun in existence, almost every, is or can perform the exact same. It comes down to preference. If we're talking real steel, I'm not getting into that conversation.
I will say that when it comes down to body styles and everything else, I prefer M4 over AK.
So, when it comes to airsoft, I do prefer an M4 as far as functionality and stuff. I prefer M4 just because it is a more versatile, easy to manipulate platform. When it comes to real steel, we're not getting into that. But as far as airsoft is concerned, M4 is my preference. I don't need some hate mail from some AK and M4 fanboys.
I don't give a shit. I don't like AKs. I sold my AK, the one I inherited. I inherited a Romanian AK. Sold it to one of the guys on board games. Jesus Christ, my hair is so fucked up tonight. Goddamn mask. Anyways, the monks.
With your little goatee, you were totally freaking dirty Batman.
I know. I didn't. Yeah, I didn't shave. I kind of figured the Batman costume wasn't staying on. I was going to switch into the cowboy costume. Well, I don't. I think my wife might have stole my vest because I have a full-on cowboy vest and sling, and I have the shirt and all that. But I was like, "Fuck it!" Without the vest, I'm not going to put it on.
I wore my armor for over an hour.
AK Brandy only. Look, bottom line, I tell everybody that's looking at airsoft guns, whatever platform or whatever gun that you like the feel of, like the look of, and go through, that's awesome.
Because it can be made to shoot just as good as any other one out there.
Mm-hmm. The only thing I think you might have a problem with is finding magazines for it that are really good
and stuff when you get into more obscure gun types like the FAL, which I've only seen like 6 of those in real life at airsoft ever. The G3. What's the couple other ones that are really nice but also very hard to find anything for?
Wolfbane mags. The Wolfbane mags.
I actually have a Wolfbane in the shop right now because you guys know Greg fixes AGs. He's amazing, but I'm the gas blowback guy. Mm-hmm. I have 3 Wolfbane mags that are in the shop, or mags for a Wolfbane that are getting modified to fit the Wolfbane correctly.
Wait, you're modifying to fit the Wolfbane? They're not Wolfbane mags?
They're 1911 mags.
Okay.
1911, more or less, but non-Wolfbane mags don't fit it or work correctly in it. So
yeah, because it's a double stack mag, essentially.
No, the Wolfbane is the standard.
No,
it's a standard thin 1911 mag.
No, it's bigger than a standard thin 1911 mag.
It's longer.
It's a little bit bigger, so because that way they can stack the BBs up. That's why you get 32 rounds in a Wolfbane as opposed to 20 some odd with a regular 1911.
Yeah, because it's longer. It's not actually fatter in any way.
It's a little bit.
No.
I'm sorry, I'm
I have
back
one
watching.
in the shop, like as we speak.
I have them right here in the house as we speak. What the fuck's in my pocket?
It's in my pocket.
What's this? I have no idea. Literally, I reached in the pocket and the fuck is
It's a
this?
ransom note. Like, oh crap. We gotta go save Papa.
It's a ransom note for Papa. Well, fuck. I'm broke. How about you?
Yeah.
Oh, it's
yeah.
Papa is actually visiting his son up at Fort Blanding, I believe, or he's up in Georgia, Fort Benning.
He's
He's
actually
in Fort
probably
Benning.
on the road right now on his way back. So if we want to have an angry guest, we could probably invite him, but I don't think that's a good idea.
Well,
Yes,
it'll be funny.
Kevin is correct. The 2011 are the double stack, and also high kappas and 2011s are the same thing, roughly.
Yeah, but I know the Wolfsbane mags are slightly bigger, not by much, just enough to be annoying. Because I've been trying to source. I mean, I was trying to source some so I could have extra mags and all that because the
Now you're
Wolfbane
gonna have me
mags.
tomorrow morning with my micrometer and the mags.
Check it. It's I think it's like maybe a millimeter or two difference in size, but it's frustrating as fuck because I've been trying to find those mags so that because what happens with the Wolfsbane mags after a while you drop them a few times and they start leaking. It's like I literally have 3 mags that need to be stopped the leaking process on because the Wolfsbane itself is actually a really good gun.
It is. It's a very, very nice 1911. It looks great, functions well, but with most things that are cool and really nifty, there's always some linchpin.
Yeah, mags.
Yep.
But
Joe,
that gun
also,
shoots.
Is that your tan lower metals black metal slide Glock in the shop right now?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Talk to me later about what you actually want done with that.
I think the guy that has the guy was going to buy it and pick it up. So,
ooh, that reminds me. Sitting here, what did you say? Wait, say that one more time.
Well, you're gonna have to. You have a gun to fix. That's here. That that MP9.
MP9. Oh, the UMP9.
Yeah, it's the KWA one. You pull it back and you can't. The trigger doesn't whether lock or catch or whatever, but it doesn't.
It doesn't go back into battery. Is what you're saying.
No, this is a gas blowback.
So no, that's a term for gas blowback in real guns. When it goes back into battery, it's ready to fire again.
Oh, no! Even when you pull the pin back,
it doesn't go battery to begin with.
Yeah.
Okay. It's not good. And yes, my shirt says I'm fat.
That one does not have.
Is it a bad day to have candy? Oh, for you, maybe.
Yeah, it won't go back and seat and lock.
Hang on a second, Joker. I'm plugging in my laptop and stuff since the trick-or-treaters have ceased to be.
The funny thing is, this is the gun I was shot with by that guy that was cheating. Yes, it is the MP9. So that's what you got to. See, it feels like it catches. The bolt does go back.
All right, let me take a gander at your gander here.
Yeah, see, look. No clicking, no nothing.
Slide forward. Put your charging handle back.
Now I could do this. It slides forward, but it doesn't engage. So
I'll see what I can do.
I mean, the thing is damn near brand new. It doesn't have any.
Well, that doesn't mean anything anymore. Well, I don't know how many of what I like to call the e-bike specials we've gotten in the past freaking few months.
Well, this is a KWA, so it's not an e-bike special.
No, an e-bike special is you get a brand new gun, or you buy a gun.
Oh no,
but it's not.
Yeah, but that's because everything goes down. Well, the funny thing is that if somebody's looking through my window, to give you an idea, my window in my office is elevated. So, I mean, there's the desk and all that. So it's actually up high. In order for me to look out the window, I need to stand up and look out the window. So they can't see me from the street. Now,
I can see Joker when he's walking the street.
shut up.
You know, we don't talk about that on TV.
I know, right? Come on, man.
Okay.
But it's we did have like a city official come by one time. I'm in the process of doing all this shit and setting things up, and I see him come to the door, turn around, and walk away. So I cocked my head, and I was like, "Do I need to help with something?" He's like, "Nope, nope, nope."
So one of my houses I used to live in, it had a safe room in it, like a big storm shelter. Like it had like 18-inch concrete walls and ceiling and everything, and it was in the basement. And it's also where we kept all our airsoft stuff. And the maintenance guy was there. He was looking for the water heater and all that stuff, which is also in its own separate room. The heater, the air filtration system, the dehumidifier, all that. But he wandered into the airsoft room by accident, and I see him just open the door and go, and then slowly back out and close it.
Dude,
The best one of those like scaring people things on accident was at the boneyard. We all my neighbors, they were all pretty cool and stuff. But one lady was visiting her aunt or something from out of state, and she walks in the driveway of the boneyard, and she goes, "Excuse me, oh, never mind," and leaves because it was during an event. No, it's paintball, which is much easier in explaining airsoft. It's paintball. And she goes, "Oh, okay. My dog got loose, and I was wondering if you've seen him."
Is that the thing that was out there yipping on the field?
Wait, when?
No, that's the joke. I was joking. Like,
oh, that thing yipping in the field. Oh, no, there actually has been a dog that randomly showed up and like ran amok for about 20 minutes till someone caught it.
Yeah, we don't get trick or treaters because I mean, literally, the way our streets are set up.
We don't
Like,
get trick or treaters because no, mind, I'm not gonna say it.
Hell, man, I used to give out full candy, but like the other house that we used to live at, we get trick or treaters. Like we were at one house for like 3 years. Every year, man, we used to have big lines out the door and everything else like that because we gave away full size candy bars.
Yeah, I bought a stupid amount of candy because the internet said Pelican, which is the road I live off of, gets all the trick or treaters. But they mean they like line up on Pelican Boulevard itself, not into the neighborhoods. So probably should have talked to Greg.
You probably should. Yeah, you probably should ask Greg. Hey, Greg.
Well, if you guys don't know, I bought Greg's house or Papa's house or his old house.
Yeah, I knew that.
What?
I said, yeah, I knew that.
Talking to you. What?
What? Say what? What?
Well, you're running her adorable mouth.
So, shit. There was something I wanted to go back to. Now I forgot. Ain't nothing fun about a fun-sized bar. It should be called "Piss Me Off" size.
Yeah.
That's funny as shit. Where's the rest of the candy bar size? Oh. Yeah, so Tuesday, we're gonna be going over the rest of that video. Because we got that other angle that we were talking about that we were waiting for. So we have that, so we're gonna be discussing that. I'm sure Papa's gonna have a lot to say about my video about me shooting that interaction.
Me shooting that interaction, excuse me?
Well, I still do, each time I think about it, I start to feel bad for only about like a couple of seconds. And then it makes me I was like, no, that fucking prick wanted to hurt me. And we had a lot of rentals on the field. I can only imagine if like a rental did that, he did that to a rental and the rental never showed up again. I don't care if that guy never comes back to Miami Airsoft. Dimitri, I guess I shouldn't say his name. One of the managers really wasn't upset that I got the guys to leave after one game, because of shit. They don't want that mentality either. There, they really don't want to have constant fights and constant battles over bullshit like this. It's incredibly frustrating for them because then now they're breaking up actual fights. It perpetuates a negative name about Miami Airsoft and everything else. And one of the problems that we also had that day was we had the lazy ref. And what I mean by lazy ref is most games at Miami Airsoft last between 8 and 10 minutes. I brought two pistols onto the field. I brought a high kappa and I brought my Wolfsbane because I only had 2 mags for each one. So when I took it out there, I also brought the knife. I plan to do I'll just get a couple pistol kills, get a couple knife kills, get the blood pumping. Game's about to start. Yeah, let's go. I go running out there, and the game goes on for 17 and a half minutes. I ran out of ammo. So I walk off the field, go look for the manager, and I was like, hey, are you guys going to call it anytime soon? And he's like, why? I was like, because it's been more than 10 minutes. No, I was like, it has. My video alone was 15 and a half minutes. Tinker's showed it was over 17. Wolfman says, Rucker, I looked it up. I like the SRU chest armor. I like it a lot.
Oh, yeah, I've modified the hell out of it, though. It doesn't look nearly as good once you get it as it did in that. It doesn't look nearly good when you get it as it does in the photos of the product. I did a lot of work on it. I actually I built some armor and shit. What's going on?
I'll show you. Keep talking.
Oh.
It says candy cannon. High speed cannon.
Anyway, I make costume armor and stuff for cosplay and things. This one was probably my 4th set of armor I've done. One was the first one I haven't built from the ground up.
Nice. Yeah, the Batman armor I put on, I'm definitely going to have to lose a few pounds before I put it on again. It really does compress my chest now. It's that tight. And I'm not even talking about the belly. And my chest is just because I've worked out more. But yeah, it's like it becomes very uncomfortable and hard to breathe, especially when you're sitting. But let's see. So, dude, they're not pesky. We would love to have trick or treaters here. We're not anti trick or treaters. I mean, my wife loves the holiday. For fuck's sake, she's got a Halloween Christmas tree. And I'm not even kidding. That's exactly what it sounds like. It's a
tree. Not a Halloween Christmas tree is not a thing.
Yes, it is.
Could be a Halloween decor. Shut up. I'm done. I'm leaving. I hate all of you.
There's another question for you. I have a Matrix Cobra chest rig and wonder if the SR will be great with it. All right. Good night, Kevin. I'll be enjoying my full size candy bars.
Got another trick or treater. Ella, come here. Ella, come. Ella, come here. Ella, come. Go.
I wonder where my dog is. Cora.
Ella, come here. Ella, come here. Ella.
Oh shit! I'll be right back.
Ella, come here. Ella, come here. Go to bed. Ella, go to bed. Come here, Ella. Come here. Go to bed. Go to bed right now. Go to bed. Bedtime. So now that we had to, panic about all our animals, hey everybody. My dog just trampled like a 4-year-old. She's the sweetest damn dog, but she got excited. What? What's that? Oh, she tried to grab her for the collar. That didn't work. So, hello. Someone questioned about the call sign Wolfman. FTB Matrix full coverage. Is it yours? Is the hold on? Are you talking about the Wolfman, the armor that has like the cod piece and everything, and the with the bracers? Maybe. So, I wonder what happened to Joker. Happy Halloween, there, Robbo. Would what fit, Wolfman? He's got a little tiny knock on the door, and I know it's a little kid.
Hello, everybody. Hi there. Go on. How about it? Happy Halloween.
Pretty good. We came out pretty late, too.
Oh, that's okay. Oh, she's so cute. It's the size of my dog. I can't hear, see, so she just kind of chills. That's Bella. Say hi.
I knew that was going to happen. I knew it.
It wasn't me.
Yeah, I saw that speaker and I knew that was going to happen.
We have some creepier ones, but they were a little bit creepy. But that one freaks me out. It's supposed to be like a lizard or something.
I'm scaring the kids at the door with my phone. Some teenage boys flirting with Lydia right now. It's pretty funny.
That's why I did.
Hi, guys.
So anyway,
There you go. Take your pick.
yes, I will be at the shop tomorrow. Blade and Shadow.
All right, sorry about that.
Happy Halloween. Have a good night.
Did you see that? Record will you be at the shop tomorrow?
Yeah, I said I will be. I'm trying
Okay.
to see the I saw you tactical armor for KPC Celmus with Matrix Cobra Warrior high speed chest rig. Let me look that up and see the Warrior Cobra chest rig thing.
Yeah. Sorry if I had to disappear. So,
What happened?
well, we have a critter that's been killing our ducks. These are not like the Muscovy rat ducks. These are our pet ducks. And we're down to one duck. Hey, what's up, Robert? And so we have a trap set up out there, and I forgot to get the duck and the chickens. Well, the chickens were fine because they elevate themselves. So it's a raccoon or it's a possum trying to get at them. And by the time the raccoon goes up, the birds move to another spot. The birds are okay. The duck has nowhere to go but one level. So it can get chased down and get killed. So last night we set up a trap, caught a possum. I relocated it to a park a couple miles away. So not only did we forget to put the duck away and secure the duck in the coop, but we also forgot to set the trap, and we also forgot to shut the chicken coop door and gate because we let the birds out to eat grass and everything else. So I had to go take care of that real quick because in about an hour, we're going to catch something. We're going to catch another possum. We're going to catch that fat-ass fucking raccoon. Either or. So sorry I had to run off real fast, guys. I had to take care of that real quick.
A Wolfman, that Matrix arm vest would work well underneath the SRU armor. But like I said, again, it's going to need a bit of a detail work, repainting to make it actually look really cool. Otherwise, it looks kind of completely unfinished.
Now, are you talking about doing that just for airsoft, or are you just talking about like making cosplay and shit with it?
That's what he's asking. I don't know what he's going to do with it. I actually think
that's what I'm asking him.
Oh,
because you know what I always say? Less is more.
Unless you're mean, MB.
What? I'm trying to process all the words you just said. Say that
I
again.
said less is more unless you're me and you decided to get a Humvee to play airsoft with.
Oh, yes. Yes, that is very true. At least I taught you out of getting a tank.
Oh, I was this close, man.
I know. That's why I
My
stopped you from doing
main
it.
battle tank, 65 tons. Joker was like, "How would you can't drive that to events?" And I was like, "Who's gonna stop me? Another tank?"
um, well, everybody, it was good knowing Brax. He's going to be away for a bit on a vacation for 5 to 7
Hey,
days. No.
waterboarding at Guantanamo Bay is really fun. It sounds really fun if you don't know what either of those things are.
um. So anyhow, fun shit. But yeah, this stream's not going to be a typical long stream, guys. We just wanted to stream a little bit on Halloween, have a good time. As soon as the family gets home, I got to get off because, it's the candy sorting. Not because there's drugs or razor blades or anything else. Daddy wants his cut.
Daddy wants his cut, boy.
Daddy wants a cut of that meat. Speaking of meat too, I might be getting into the curing meat thing. My wife brought home a Hungarian dish, a Hungarian thing that's a lot like it's better than prosciutto. It's a ham loin that is cured, slow smoked, or not slow smoked, cold smoked. It's it's called it's Hungarian. Give me a second.
6 pounds. I saw some beef prosciutto at the Publix yesterday, and I was like, "Oh God, I've never wanted to spend $12 on 4 ounces of food more in my life."
So it's a particular pork loin, and when you cut it up and you go with that, it really is delicious. So they left out like a couple of the processes here and everything else. So I'm going to learn how to do cold smoke. We're going to do some cold smoke meats. I'm going to start doing some of that because that stuff is straight up delicious. My wife brought home a brick of this stuff. Right, it's like it came home like this. It's about that thick all the way around and about yay long. It is now down to this much. You're supposed to slice it like you're supposed to slice it thin like you would sandwich meats and everything else. Yeah, that hasn't been happening. It really is delicious. So, because she went out to do her witches ride, but she got in a newspaper.
Did she?
Yeah. I'm pulling up her thing right now. She got on the. Come on. There we go. Yep. So there she is right there.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah, so what they do is they do bike rides as witches. So they dress up their bikes, and hers was the good witch of the north. And she got like clear ornaments and everything else, and hot glued them to the back of her bike and all that stuff. She got a bubble machine, so when she was riding, the bubbles were just flowing behind her. She said people behind her were pissed off because the bubbles were going right in their faces and all that. So there was actually a path behind her that was open, which was kind of cool. Let's see here. Can we touch on the shield? I was thinking about pasting a stopwatch, maybe do time lapse on a shield with a cooldown. You're talking about the so he's talking about the riot shield at the prison game. Yeah, I really need to sit down. I need to talk with everything to figure out the rules, because I mean, literally, man, it's going to be. It's kind of funny that you brought up, because the first thing that we're talking about is these guys that pissed me off, and the first thing I said is, yeah, when they showed up, one of them had there's going to be a douchebag moment because one of them had a fucking riot shield. It's the biggest thing that's got to be overcome on the event day is how people respond to the shields and making sure people are properly using them and all that. I don't mind the time limits too much. I mean, that could definitely be done by somebody with a with an actual like a ref with a timer and all that crap. Let's see here. Oh, Chris is actually going to get to meet you because he'll come by. Chris needs to come up to the freaking prison game. That's what he needs to do. Here's the answer I guess you got from Wolfman. I like the SR2 tactical armor. I'll add it to my Matrix Cobra Warrior high speed chest rig. Also, be rocking my Ronin ballistic full helmet. All right, let's talk about that real quick, right?
I chose to ignore that someone has a $3,000 to $6,000 helmet for airsoft.
I'm not going to be insulting about it, but it's one of the topics I love talking about because so many people use real steel shit, and we know that ballistic helmets really aren't.
Ronin makes an airsoft version that's non-ballistic, and it's only not only, but it's like $700 or $800 as opposed to $3,000 to $6,000.
Yeah, I know. It's just like one of the Florida airsoft groups. A guy posted up a SIG red dot, right, for sale, reticule sight red dot for sale, and it was like 300. And I'm like, Bax, I'm literally doing this.
Mm-hmm. Right? Dude,
Why?
SIG,
When you
want a SIG branded one, SIG makes one for SIG Air. Looks identical to the 400 version, and he's like $65. I just threw it on a Bulldog's SIG Airsoft SIG handgun yesterday.
And he goes like this. They go, they said only a few, maybe 200 rounds through it, and I'm like, all right, I know he's talking about with the sight, and I was like, I know he's talking about real steel. But I feel the need to say this. I was like, why would anybody spend $300 for something that they can get for $30 on Amazon?
Right. We even sell some like higher end ones that look identical to the real ones because you don't need the real ones. The real ones are shock absorb designed to handle shock and can hold zero with repeated boom, boom, boom. Airsoft, it's boom, boom, boom. Nothing.
You shouldn't be using a sight at airsoft anyway. I mean, I cannot stress this enough.
I'm not going to get into.
Huh? What? You don't want to get into that argument?
There's no way you got a ballistic actual Ronin for $400. I'm calling bullshit 100%.
No, I can believe it happens because I've gotten some shit that was very expensive for dirt fucking cheap.
Dude, okay, I don't. There's no way he got a real ballistic Ronin for $400. He may have gotten the airsoft version for $400, maybe, but I don't. Even then. Gert, if you want a shotgun, personally, I'm very, very partial to the SEMA Spring 3-round or 3-burst multi-burst shotguns, especially if you take care of them and know what you're doing. They're modified. They'll be fantastic. I've had one forever. We have one at the store right now that's going to be for sale soon. That's going to be modified. We have a base one there.
And watch me trigger Braxton right now. I like the Jag-Arm scatter guns.
I like the Jag-Arm scatter guns as well, as long as they are Gen 2.5 or higher. The Gen 1s are complete garbage.
Yeah, so buying them from e-bike is a big mistake.
Hey everyone, guess how many scatter guns I bought for raffles? And then guess how many were broken the second the kid opens the box? Someone, throw me a number right now. Anyone in the comments?
I know how many you got.
No, you actually might not. Let's see. Anyone, throw me a number. Anybody? I run and shoot. Congratulations.
6.
I drive and shoot. Come on, someone give me a number.
6.
6? Yeah, you're right. I got in 6 Jag-Arm scatter guns over the course of about a year and a half, 2 years actually, to give away for raffles. All 6 were broken the second they opened the box. And the one that I actually got to give away at the VFA game for raffle, dude, like the kid opened the box. He's like, hey, I don't think something's right with this. And I looked at, dude, it had scuffs on it. And these all of them were e-bike specials. All of them.
Yep,
I was
because
so mad.
e-bike.
That kid still hasn't got back to me. I sent him an email. I got a $100 gift card for him. If you're out there, kid, send me if you won the scattergun at the VFA game at Black Ops Bristol, you have a $100 gift card to Dead End Outfitters if you get a hold of me.
So going back to the sight thing. So
Oh, yeah.
people that use real steel sights and real steel scopes, the only time you should ever be using a scope is if you're using a DMR or a sniper. Everything else, you should be watching where your BB flies. End of story. Because I guarantee, I don't care how zeroed in you think you have your gun, as soon as you get into practical playing, your BBs are not going in that straight ass line. Unlike real steel, where if you're on site and
real steel, your groupings can be about this. I'd say from about 20 yards. Your groupings can be around here. Real steel, you get into airsoft, you're looking double the grouping size.
wind can buffet those BBs around, imperfections in the BBs. It gets a weird shot for progression if you're going rapid fire. So it goes. I was like,
when you're shooting.
Yeah, exactly. You don't know if you're actually punching through those leaves or not, so you should be watching where your BBs are going, not looking through a sight.
Watch the reaction of the people you're shooting at. Because as an admin in I don't know how many times someone's been like, "I'm hitting that guy," and I walk over there to see if he needs a ref check, and the BBs are literally dropping in a foot from the dude hitting the grass. So before you think someone's not calling it, watch them, not the BBs. Because if they're flinching, then they're cheating. If they're not, so.
But D-Hop.
Yes, the D-Hop will give you an amazingly better accuracy and range, but there's factors that affect an airsoft BB that don't really affect real steel.
Exactly. Right there, Wolfman. Take the iron sight off and use tracers. If I am outside and it's light out, I can see where my white BBs are tracking. If it's inside, my tracer units.
What's wrong with colored BBs, Joker?
What's wrong with colored BBs?
Don't.
You can't see black BBs when you're shooting into the woods. Red tracer BBs suck ass.
Let's go a specialized tracer that does them.
No, even with the specialized tracer, the thing is the red loses light a lot faster. And the way our eyes are, we don't track red nearly as much as we track green. Now, if they give us fucking blue, that'll be phenomenal.
Why don't they have blue yet, I wonder?
I think it's just because of the way the colors are and all that shit. I would love blue tracers. Love it so much.
That rainbow tracer?
Yes! Juan has one.
How does
JP
it work?
one. It literally lights the super bright front end. I gotta get one now. I gotta get one. I need one. Yes, the Bifrost. Bifrost. You have the rainbow. I want to so hit people with all of it and go, "Aye."
I want to go, "Oh, aye, you like my Rudy Tooty point and shoot the old bang bang."
Oh, still well.
Yeah, I have to get one of those. I don't even know where to get them. What is that? What is that cursed demon of a thing?
Decks out your flintlock. I've actually seen this before. It's funny as hell. Have you seen the one picture of like one of the ones that's let me see if I can find it on Amazon. That Amazon thing that literally has like a dozen freaking scopes on one.
Oh yeah, no, it's on e-bike.
Oh, it's on Amazon. Actually, cheaper on Amazon.
Well, I wouldn't. What am I doing?
Oh, you're looking something up.
Yeah, I'm adding product to our inventory and website because I got like 6 items put in on Saturday because of customers, which I'm not complaining. You guys are amazing. I love having you in the store. I just have to,
look, they have a newer one.
Yo, dog, I'll put a laser on your sight so you can sight while you're sighting, and then I'll put a red dot on spot so you can spot while you're sighting. Dog.
Oh. Bifrost on your pink gun. Hell yeah, man. I really want that. I really want that tracer unit. I need to contact A.T.E Tech to see if I should probably send that email tonight. Say, hey, look, I know you guys want to do something with the TikTok channel. How about you send me one of those Bifrost, man? I really want to. I want to showcase that.
Get 2 of them. I want one.
I can usually only get one of them.
Well, I can usually only get aggravated with you for so long before I leave. What? Excuse you?
Why? I know, right? I think this is as long as you've been on for the stream in a while. Jesus
I
Christ!
told
people.
you I want to put more effort in and not like just ghost after a while. I want to be like less Casper.
Look, all right, I got the most tactical gun out there.
That's all I have to call a tactical plot rifle. This thing out of here.
All right, now this is all right. This might be a bit excessive. That's a bit excessive.
I like it.
Yeah, I the blaster is really nice as well. I mean, the cool thing, it's really cool. New Jersey, you can buy equipment, but airsoft guns on Amazon, they don't ship to this state. Well, that's probably just Amazon. What if they make a pink BB tracer?
I'd buy it.
Well, they make the red. The red BBs typically are like a pinkish color. They're really not the best when it goes down to it. So that going along the lines with the stupid shit with the sights. Same thing as with lasers. I love it when people have lasers on their guns. The only time that you should ever have a laser on the gun is if you're going to indicate where you're about to shoot at for your team, because it's an easy way to like do a mark designation. All these people run with lasers on their guns and are actually running them and pointing the lasers. It's like, oh look, somebody's coming. Let me shoot them real quick. Because you see, also you see a green or a red dot on the wall. It's like, oh, there they are.
Right. So the only laser I actually run is the Humvee minigun has a infrared laser on it, and there's also got a infrared night vision sight on it. And then when we're running dark, we have 2 infrared lasers in the front of the cab of the Humvee, so I can point out to my gunner where I need him to put fire.
Yeah, that I can understand, but it's like,
Well, people
really,
run around with lasers all the time. What is this? What is it? Counter-Strike? What are you doing?
it's legit a thing, man. I'm not even kidding you when I say it's a thing.
It is.
It's like, hey, I'm looking over there. I will wait.
Yeah. You don't even need a pre-fire with those guys.
Oh man. Yeah, we'll end this in about 10 minutes, guys. Get back to doing what we're doing. I literally have a zombies game that I was playing in Call of Duty where I'm actually like the highest I've ever been playing solo. This new Halloween event has us getting a whole bunch of
the whole Halloween event is so awesome.
Well, the Halloween event has so much stuff dropping, like those pumpkin heads that are dropping. It's
I haven't played a few times. I've been so busy.
For the Cold War one, this one's actually it works really well if you like go to Die Machina, or the machine or whatever that they have for that, whatever the German one is, because all the stuff that drops for it, they dump these pumpkin heads, so you could literally upgrade your guns almost for free. And the first time I ever had all upgrades in a zombies game, so fun shit. But what else here? So the guys with expensive nods versus my Amazon 1000 lumen flashlight blinding everybody. All right, let's talk about people hiding behind their fucking flashlights, because that thing to me is like one of the biggest pet peeves. We literally on Wednesday we were playing up against the guy, right? And this fucking douchebag, I like you saw that one picture where the guy had the big old light up there. That's about as big as his light on his gun, and he does it to hide behind the light. So then that way, you can't see if you hit him or not. And it's like, bitch, I know I'm shooting you. Just call your fucking hit. You hiding behind your light is not going to work with me.
Where are we going? Everybody?
Hold on. Oh, that was when it died. Yeah. Yeah, this is how bright this guy's light is. Oh wait, hold on. Stop sharing. It's like ridiculously bright. And there's this, I mean, especially for Miami Airsoft, there's just no need for it. Unless you're trying to do just that, which is hide behind your light. I knew I got him. Yeah. He just personally, I think if you have a light, unless you're using it to actually illuminate, you're just doing it to hide behind. I know there's tactics that could be involved with, shining a light in somebody's face. They can't quite see you or whatever.
Well, what's
But
really interesting? I did some training with some like not airsoft training, some real training recently with some SF guys. I can't say what unit. They actually they all had the PVG 18s, the quad lens, but they also ran their white lights on their weapon at the same time. Because the way they explained it to me is their nods were for straight up just getting better target acquisition, and then they bring the light up for disorientation as well as to get a better eye on you.
yeah, but this is airsoft, right? And a lot of times when people are hiding behind their light, especially when you're shooting at them. So the only time that like I turn on my god light is if I need it to actually see. Very rarely do I use it to blind somebody with. I mean, because the light isn't really blinding me. It's not stopping me. It's not disorienting me. Even with that dude's light that's this big around, the only thing it's doing is he's trying to hide behind it and thinks that I can't shoot it. Got as a gift 3,000 lumens from Amazon. I'm gonna use it on low light mode.
Use it as freaking burning out someone's retinas mode. Jesus.
Brah! The only time that it really fucked me up is if we're in the basement, like if we're in pitch black and I get hit with a light, that's disorienting. But a place like Miami Airsoft where all the lights are on, yeah, that doesn't disorient me at all.
Bulldog was telling me a story about this kid backlit him 4 times when they were moving on the basement of a building. And on the 3rd time, freaking Bulldog goes, "You do it again, I'm going to shoot you in the face." And he was on his team. And he backlit him again, and Bulldog whipped around and double tapped him in the goggles. Where they fired him just because he was causing problems. He was like going to cause the whole unit to get murdered.
Well, that's the thing that drives me nuts too. Is like a lot of people that have the lights on don't know how to properly use them.
No, not at all.
Like when we were at Firestorm 2, we were walking around and people kept turning their flashlights on behind me. My shadow's now projected all the way in front of me. He's like, "Stop it!" And he go, "What? I can't see." I was like, "Put the thing over in front of you and watch the guy in front of you. Let the guy in the front do it. So then that way you're not illuminating everybody else. The entire fucking line of shooters are now exposed because you turned your fucking light on. You dumbass."
And on the other token, a lot of people are afraid to use their light at all. Like even when an engagement starts, light them up, take a couple shots, turn the light off, move to a different position. Like you don't think like so many people that have a light that are afraid to use it in an actual firefight. Sorry, an airsoft firefight.
Gert, I just want to answer this real quick. If I buy a gun, is there any way to ship it to you? And it's to me, if I decide to do it in the future, I'll pay you the shipping to me and $20 to you. First off, it's going to cost more than $20. Most airsoft guns cost like around $30 to $40 to ship because of the size and the weight.
But he means he's going to give you $20 to do it.
I'll pay the shipping to me. Why don't you just order through Dead End Outfitters? They can ship directly to you.
Yeah, order it through us. We can ship it right through you. What do you want?
Yeah, they'll get you better stuff. I mean, if you really want to send it to me to have it go to the place and then send to you, by all means, I could do that. However, yeah, it might be better off that way. I love it whenever when we're on these things and all that, people start sending me messages as if I'm not distracted enough.
Dude, you're like worse than me when it comes to focusing.
I really need to go to the doctor and get something for ADHD. I really do. So this is while this is something that Jada shared with me. Uh, FedEx is by far the cheapest to ship airsoft guns. The problem is that their insurance policies suck ass. Well, I like this option. It looks kind of cool. The problem is that'll be too much light for me to run around with.
What
Yeah,
is
you
that?
see how it's in the pocket? It's a little light that sits inside your pocket and shines down, so you can actually see the ground there. But to me, that'll still give off too much light. Now, I guess I have when it comes to doing stuff at night, like in pitch and darkness and all that. My eyes adjust really well to darkness. So if there's any sort of ambient light, I can usually see just fine. I can see the shapes and everything else. Um, if you turn it red, then that means you're walking around with the dead light on. FedEx is by far the cheapest to ship airsoft, especially when you have coupons. I've been burned on FedEx with damaging products that have been shipped, so I really hate using FedEx. I'd rather go with USPS, pay a little bit extra more in postage, knowing that if something does get damaged in shipment, I at least get my money back. Well, that's why I kind of figured if it's sitting in the pocket, the light is shining down to where you can see it at the feet. If there's red shining down, most people, even especially if you're in pitch darkness, like let's put it this way: at Firestorm 2, if you had the red LED light on your camera, your GoPro, you were considered dead because it shows up that much. What do you do at night for goggles with glasses? I don't wear my glasses at night. I only need these to read.
I'm legally blind. I have prescription eye pro. And sometimes if those don't, I can't wear those. I will wear over the glasses goggles, the bigger ones with an X fog.
Yeah, see, Jay, this is. Let me show what Jay sent. I'm not even looking for my pictures. When I ship stuff with board games and all that, I would typically get packages like this shipped around. Oh, dude, explosive. Are those like EG67s and tags and all that? Because that would be fucking awesome if, one of those would have exploded inside the truck. Yeah, I would definitely put a clear lens on a paintball mask. That's for damn sure. Unlike some of my super intelligent players, the brothers over there, Padawan and Speedy, those two wear. See that dye mask behind me? That sort of lens, that almost pitch black fucking lens. So fun story about tagging inside of a vehicle. We were at Copan, and there was a particular individual that I did not like that was there, and he was made to be the commander of the technicals, and I was like, "Fuck off! You're not ordering me what to do." But we're following behind them because we're coming back from an engagement or whatever. As we're driving, all of a sudden we hear boom, and we see a white flash go off inside of the van. That idiot set off a tag grenade in the van.
Oh no! They're all dead.
I bought 2 arm bracers, light, one for each arm when in the dark, and one for a dead racket in light. Nice. I like it when people are getting into the sport because Gert's first. This is gonna be Gert's first time playing airsoft, and he's going to a major Milsim event. He's coming to Operation Big House, so it's like we definitely got to set him up with a battle buddy and all that, and get him all set there. But it's like you're gonna find out what works for you and what doesn't. It's like a lot of people when they go through when they start playing and they start playing a lot for the very first time. I actually now when people go to Miami Airsoft, they say, "Hey, I want I want to get an airsoft and everything else. Like, hey, you live in Miami, cool. Come meet me at this day at Miami Airsoft. I'll bring a lot of guns for you to get to try. That way, you don't make the mistake I did. I bought 9 guns before I found one I fell in love with. So that's one reason why we named the channel Players Want Us, because we want to try to help people as much as possible. That does look delicious, Jay. Jay's got a cool, mouth-watering and delicious-looking meatloaf there. I'm going to go steal more of that ham stuff that the wife brought home. She's like, it's almost gone. I bought it yesterday. I was like, well, you brought meat into this house. What do you expect? So with that being said, Tuesday should be a pretty epic stream. We're going to be talking about quite a few things. We actually, we're going to be talking about HPA, HPA setups, not high-powered airsoft, our awesome sponsors. But we're going to be talking about fields allowing it. Someone offered you that day. Awesome. Glad that happened, man. So we're going to be talking about HPA, whether or not it should be banned or not. So we're going to have probably some interesting discussions about that. I'm sitting on something that's like really, really cool that I cannot talk about until it's final. And that means I'm probably going to be sitting on this for months, is how bad it is. It's like, motherfucker, I want to talk about this so bad. We are going to talk about Operation Big House, because that's coming up, and we are not going to have a stream a week from Tuesday. We'll be at Operation Big House. I might do some live stream stuff around the facility and all that, but because I'm going to be up there, not sure what the connection is going to be with the phone to host an event on Restream. Unfortunately, we're not going to be having an event, a stream next weekend, or the week of the, what is that, the 9th? Yeah, November 9th, we will not be having a stream. But we might actually have 2 streams next week. We might go Tuesday and Thursday again, just make sure people get all their fill of us talking and all that. Check out the Monk's Custom Oh My God gun. All right, let's see this. Wait, what? All right. Yeah. This is what he's talking about, Braxton. Like, okay.
Get the fuck out of here. I don't want to see that ever again. You bring that to my
Ghost.
I'm banning you. Period. Greg can try to argue with me on that one. No, you bring it to DEO, you're getting banned. Period.
Ghost Dog, yes, there are still tickets available. You can go ahead and get them right through the website. There actually are some JTF missions still available. Looks like there's 8 remaining, so get yours while you can. There's actually still cabins available for the Pew Pew at Sea, which is April 8th through the 11th. The cool thing about that cruise, guys, is that if you put your $50 deposit down for the cruise, you can pay off the rest in installments. But in addition to that, it's also fully refundable. So if something comes up, COVID, what have you, whatever thing goes down, you can get your money back on the trip. It's all inclusive. Interior cabin is, I believe, $664 per person. That's all in, including taxes. All the ultimate drink package. We're gonna be lit up. And there's going to be some cool raffles and everything else. A lot of cool people going to be on this cruise. Brax is coming. Papa's coming. A lot of the people that you've seen on the show in the past will be on this cruise. It's going to be a hell of a lot of fun. So even if you're somewhat thinking about going, I would call Norwegian this week. Actually, you have till the 4th. So you have 5 days or 4 more days after tomorrow to call up, get your reservations, and get your cabin secured, and we could have an awesome time. Out there at sea, promoting, having a good time, just promoting airsoft. We're still going to try to see if we can get Bahamas Airsoft to go. Whoa. right. So, little safety note: saw a guy at an outdoor event in New York accidentally get stabbed with a shiv of metal in the side from diving for cover. If this ever happens, please do not remove anything you get stabbed with. It allows you to potentially bleed out, dude. Oh my god, yanked it out and acted tough and cool and started to bleed profusely. Yeah, that can happen. You know.
Yeah, don't never. If you ever get any kind of large, deep puncture wound, don't pull it out. If it's long and you can break it off, but don't not all the way in enough, and then don't pull it out. It's bad news bears. Also, where did that come from? Jay, what made you think of? I knew a guy who got stabbed once.
The only thing that went through my mind was like 30 fucking jokes all at once. I think the safest one to say, long, deep puncture, huh? That's what she said. Rub dirt in everything, it stops bleeding eventually. Oh, are you feeling repressed? Yeah. You make the wound bigger, leave it alone. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely something to be said. You know, I've had it happen in the past where, we had a buddy of ours when I used to be a skater do a bad jump, land, and yeah, he landed on a piece of rebar. It punctured. He pulled it out and started bleeding profusely. Luckily, it happened really close to a hospital, so um, the cop saw it, ran up, stuck his finger in the wound with a glove on to try to hold down where he was bleeding from, and luckily he was able to recover from it. So
clot in my car and in my personal life med bag. I used to have those really cool GSW plungers, but they got stolen.
All right, guys. So yeah, next Tuesday we're gonna have a lot of cool stuff to talk about. We're obviously gonna be talking about some of the stuff that happened on here. We also have that video from Firestorm 2 that we're definitely gonna discuss in depth. We're not gonna name names of the people that are on there. We're just gonna talk about the incident and everything else. And it's also a pretty good it's one of those things we have to, that people say, well, why do these rules come up? This is a prime example of why it happened. Never got stabbed or broke any bone, but got shot by the police in Brazil. I was 9. I've been stabbed. I've been shot. I've been. Oh, what's that? What's that song that they're doing now? I could be brown. I could be blue. Right? I have been shot. I have been stabbed. I have been beaten to a pulp.
I have not been stabbed per se. I did take a sword to the arm once.
Oh, I've been stabbed 3 times.
I would honestly rather be shot again than get stabbed all day long.
Yeah, well, all right. One was a stabbing. One was a slicing.
Yeah, like mine was a slice. It was a gladius, actually, of all things, Roman fucking short sword.
Yeah, mine was the slicing was a big ass knife about yay long, defending a bunch of trans women when I used to work for a gay club in Fort Lauderdale. It was, oh yeah, it was an experience. I was shot at the range, right? You guys can't see it, but I got shot in the hand with a 22. I went up to the target, and a guy picked up his rifle. Range officer said, "Drop it." He literally dropped it, and it fired around as I'm going like that, and it shot. No. The bullet shot right into my hand. Yes, you could, as long as it's plastic. Yes, you could bring a fake knife. Don't you dare
bring a real knife wrapped in foam or tape. I swear to God. I've had someone do that.
You do it one time, man, and it follows you forever.
You didn't do it.
I know. I'm just fucking around. I'm joking.
Like, was it you? I was like,
no,
wow,
I know.
that knife looks really kind of.
Oh, by the way, do you have my Kirkery knife by chance? Not my Kirkery. It's in the motherfucker still.
Yeah, everything's in the Humvee. I've got one you can borrow, and we actually just got a bunch of those in the shop in DEO.
I like it because I can spin around and slice people. So,
we actually got sheets for them now too. A DEO.
Yeah, so rubber knife is okay. Rubber plastic, as long as it's soft, it has no edge to it. Yeah. because that's one of the key things I like to do is just go around stabbing and smacking people with my twisted tea can. It's great.
It cracks me up. I didn't remake my foam breaching hammer. That was a lot of fun to get kills with.
That's a problem for me. I get the jitters when guys sweep me in with their guns at airsoft. Oh, I come right through. It's like there's multiple times where I've come up behind people and just been like, bang bang. I love the surrender reactions that happens a lot of times. So guys, anyways, we're gonna end this stream tonight. We're not gonna go 3 hours. We get both Braxton and stuff I got. Not a training day. They're solid and they hurt. All right, guys. Well, again, come check us out Tuesday, 7 p.m. Same bat time, same bat channel. We'll be out here talking about airsoft nonsense. We got a couple great topics to talk about. We also have a big sponsor announcement and all that. So we look forward to talking to you guys on Tuesday. Until next time, I'm Joker from Players Wanted. That's Wrecker. Wait, hold on. I got to do this the right way. This way. I'm Joker from Players Wanted. That's Wrecker from DEO. Until next time, you all have a safe and happy